guys, Stahli here with another video. This video I'm going to be showing you guys some of the outrageous stuff going on in the 5.2 PTR. I signed up for the PTR, I didn't sign up, but you can download it and everything. The first thing I made was a Holy Paladin, just see how good they are. They're actually looking really good except for the blind, but the blind was alright. I also have a Feral Druid because I really like Feral Druids. I made a Feral Druid. Feral Druid's DR got finally removed, which is awesome because that was one of the things I was either going to make or break Druids. If they got the nerf, then they were going to be less valuable in 3v3 comps, and if they didn't, then they were going to be perfectly fine. I think they just they increased the range and the cast or the cooldown. And so they're looking pretty good. I've played a little bit, it's really good. I did some decent damage. The third thing I made was a warrior because I really like warriors, and I wanted to try out Swifty's new Fury two-handed video that's extremely overpowered. You guys can see that in the description below. And for the fourth class that I made, you guys can see it, it's a Warlock. Warlocks have been extremely overpowered in the last two expansions. I think they were pretty good in Kata, mostly during Miss Pandaria. The first thing that a Warlock does whenever they play, they get some Burning Embers. So I'm gonna get some Burning Embers real quick. You can see a 95,000 cast right off the bat. They hit pretty decent damage. I Rune Forged and everything my Warlock for crit, mastery, and PvP power, so I could get the most out of the damage done. You also need to get the Gromor Sacrifice, which increases your damage done if you take out your Voidwalker. So I'm just gonna start by getting some of the Burning Embers that you can see below the Warlock. Okay, let's see, I'm almost there. Then the second thing you do is you just okay, now whenever you have 4 Burning Embers, there's a macro that you hit. It does Dark Soul Instability, Curse the Elements, and your Trinket. Popping this cooldown is just face roll. Okay, so I got proc, so I'm gonna do that now. Okay, I'm gonna hit 6 because that's the macro, and then 7 the Chaos Bolt. It's gonna hit 291,000, 20,000. Oh, some of these procs aren't going through because of all the dots and everything. And then 269,000. Okay. We're gonna look at my actions and see what I did to that target dummy. You can see the 291. Oh, maybe you can't. Let's move this over. Okay, you might be able to see this, but there's 291,000 right there. There was a 300,000 right there. There was a, let's see, bunch of 40,000s just because the incinerate dots. But mostly they were really high crits, like near 300 to 400,000, like two high 2s, minimal 3s, and high, maybe low 4s. But the average person, this is with like Gromor Sacrifice, which increases your health by I believe 20%. It's 431,000. I just did enough to wipe out 3 of me in a matter of 5 seconds. I know training dummies aren't the best thing to do it on, but it's just like if you saw Swifty's video, he hit 100,000s on target dummies. This is twice that damage. It's not as fast, but it's more effective to blow up a healer whenever you can silence them, fear them, and then hit them with huge chaos bolts. I don't think it's going to be this outrageous whenever 5.2 comes. I just thought I'd show you guys what's going on with them. Without the cooldowns, you can hit chaos bolt. Keep just casting chaos bolt. You can see it only hits for 177,000 damage, but I also have the Gromor Sacrifice on it. So it's really, really high damage along with it. There's a warrior. Oh wait, yeah, warrior trying out a two-handed are two one-handers. Yes, yeah, Fury Warrior, and then there's a bunch of warriors. I've seen mostly warriors, hunters, and rogues. I've seen a couple monks. My friend's a monk, and we played Holy Pally Monk and went 7-0 in arenas. So far, I see that Holy Pallies are going to be really strong. Rogues are going to be really strong. Um, Warlocks are going to be pretty strong. I heard Boomkins were supposed to be getting very, very strong, just because of all that they can do through it. I'm gonna hit another Chaos Bolt since I have a Burning Ember to use. Actually, I'm just gonna pop the pools. Alright, let's do this. Pop the pools and Chaos Bolt and hit for 250,000. So as you can see, there's a lot of damage to be done. It's just the macros and everything to do it. There's also a bunch of other abilities. I literally just got on, set up the bars to where all the flame spell were the first 3. Fell Flame was the last one so I could get them a little bit faster. The Grimoire Sacrifice so I can get that buff. And then this is with only the one Grimoire Sacrifice buff. If you have the Intellect buff, you have like the rest of the buffs that increase your damage and everything. This could easily hit for 400 to 500,000. I don't know if it's a bug in the PTR or whatever, but they just gave everybody the gear. You guys can't see it, but I have PvP power, I have intellect and crit, I have 216 intellect and 3% crit. It's really good. 58% PvP power, and for spell I have 19% crit with 43% mastery. So my incinerates and everything do 50,000 hits and dots. But overall, I think Warlocks are going to be very, very good looking class for the next patch 5.2, where they're going to reset the gear. They're going to make it to where you don't even have to get 2200 to get elites. You just have to hit 27,000 points, which is good for RBG people because they'll get it before arena people because it stacks differently based on what you do. But yeah, there's a lot of good looking stuff in 5.2. I hope that they continue with trying to balance the game a little bit more. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys the perspective. Do one more chaos board here for you guys. I'm actually just going to save it and do it in cooldowns in a couple seconds. Leave a comment below on what class you think is going to be the most overpowered if you're in the PTR, and leave a comment below to win a prize. I'm also going to be starting to give away some prizes. You guys will love it because I wasn't around for Christmas and everything. Alright, I'm going to hit this macro one more time. I'm going to hit my trinket, my instability, and I hit for 252,000. Just with Grimoire Sacrifice and everything. So it looks really good. I hope that they stay like this because I have a Warlock. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see another class, post it in the comments below. I'll try to get to it before 5.2 releases. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.